be fresh as hell. The feds watch.
He said it best, baby. Woo! We are back with another episode with Intoxicating Sports. I am the man, the quarterback, the B-teamer. I'm Brady Simpson. To my right is Adam Bowman, as always, and to my left is Hunter Prodzinski. Popping bottled beers out here. We're missing the catalyst, the X Factor, Josias Cruzetta.
Moment of silence.
Yeah.
One of one. Can't be replaced.
Yeah, so we're just taking the three of us today. Irreplaceable man. But we're going to move on. We got a nice show for you guys. Sorry about last week. We took off for an election week. Some PTO. Duncan was like, yo, you got to take this shit off. I stuck it in there with the solo pod and got something out for you guys. But yeah, we're back for you guys. We're ready to go. And look, NFL Week 10, we got highlights. We got some takeaways we want to go through. We've got our Survivor segment, Survival of the Fittest, where we pick underdogs. We got community service. We've got the one, the only drunk draft. So stay tuned.
A great drunk draft this day. This pod. The day of the days. This day of the days.
Yeah, but let's fucking roll through it. I will start you guys off with 1 minute trivia.
Let's go.
Bowman walked in here and said, I'm ready for it. Sound like SpongeBob.
60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Minute to win it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right, ready when you are.
Okay. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, start.
What are the two classic TV shows that are associated with my name?
The Brady Bunch.
Yep.
Leave it to Beaver.
Brady.
Nope.
I don't know.
The Simpsons.
There you go. Come
Oh.
on. Where did Caleb Williams play before USC?
Oklahoma.
Okay, that was a quick one. Where did Aaron Rodgers go to college?
Cal.
Wow, okay. Leading the NFL in catches, yards, and touchdowns is a wide receiver's triple crown. Who was the last to do it?
Cooper Kupp.
That's correct.
Bang.
Okay.
This
Well, this is
dude's
too
hitting.
easy. What the
This
hell?
dude's hitting.
I've got a bonus question, and, you know, I'm not sure if you guys will know it. It's extra bonus. When was the last time Ohio University football was ranked, and what were they?
What rank were they?
Yes.
Did you say football specifically?
Sure did.
Yeah, Ohio University football.
Okay.
Sure did.
Ranked top 25 anywhere in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you even know, like, if they were or when they were? I mean, this is a super shot in the dark.
Well, we're gonna assume that they were at some
There's
point.
a finite
so
number of years, but I have no idea.
It's got to be 1900s. Is there a 19 to start that?
No, the most recent time, no.
Oh,
Starts with a 2.
I was gonna say 18 maybe 1800s.
1800.
I would guess the next number is 0.
2-0.
But after that,
It is 2-0.
I would say 0 is probably after that as well.
It is not.
Whoa.
3.
What?
How we might need to fucking phone a friend out here.
Yeah, actually, I can come back to this one for you guys if you want.
Yeah, let's mull it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Another one. I'll get to that later in the show as well. So what's up? Been a week.
Hey, we hit that trivia. Those were just bonus questions, by the way. I just want to
Yeah,
put it out
you.
there. Bowman got it with 38 seconds. That's a banger. That might be our best one yet.
Yes, that was very good.
As it turns out,
I said I was ready.
we didn't need your size for that.
I feel like that was was that just too easy? I
wouldn't have gotten all of those for sure.
I thought you were gonna struggle on where Aaron Rodgers went to college.
That one I would have got. I don't know if I would have guessed the Triple Crown, because I would have had to think about it at least. You just threw it out there.
You know who was before Cooper Kupp with a Triple Crown, which I blew my mind, was Steve Smith in like 05.
Really? He's
Was
like
the
not
next
even
one.
6 feet tall.
Yeah,
That's
he's
pretty
a
insane
short
to win
little,
Triple Crown.
short little guy.
That's
Royd
nuts.
man.
What year?
I think it's 2005.
Steve Smith?
Yeah.
Who's throwing the ball in?
Holy shit.
Steve.
Jake Delhomme.
Yeah, he was
Probably.
big back then.
That would be my guess. Yeah, they were actually okay way back then.
All right, so, man, this past week, We had what was like a
Election.
one
One
thing
of
that
those
happened,
things, yeah.
a shootout, just looking like a college, like airing it out, shot for shot on Thursday night, but it was the Ravens versus the Bengals.
That was a fun game.
That was back and forth.
Did you have fun, Bowman?
I did because I went to bed and they were up 21-7.
That's when I went to bed. That's fucking stupid.
I did a quick update check and saw that Chase Brown fumbled, and I was like, they're gonna lose this fucking game. I can just tell already. I'd put an ESPN on ESPN bet. I took a 40-1 Bengals Super Bowl.
Ooh.
And then as soon as Chase Brown
Hate it.
fumbled, I looked and cash it out was the same. I put in, cashed it out immediately. And now it's up to like 50-1.
Didn't believe it.
No, they do this every time against the Ravens. I don't know. Get a lead, you think they should win, and then they can't tackle Lamar Jackson. I don't know what it is.
AFC North plays some weird games up there.
Super disappointing because we had that Ohio super boost on FanDuel. It was where Jamar Chase to score a touchdown and the Bengals to win. So going to bed 21-7 after he's already scored, I felt great.
Like money in the bank.
And I woke up pissed.
Except you have Jamar Chase on a bunch of fantasy teams, so you were okay with it.
Oh, wow, yeah. Won those easily
Yeah,
this
that had to
week.
be something waking up to 60 points.
It was awesome.
That's insane.
I pull up ESPN to check everything first, and it like the first highlight said something about Jamar Chase's third touchdown, and I just was like, my eyes got so wide. It was awesome. I do all those checks on the pot in the morning.
On the pot. He's talking about weed, guys.
But yeah, Jamar ran up a line of 11 for 264 and 3 touchdowns. So that fell into Burrow's 428 yards, 4 touchdowns, airing it out. Stats-wise, I think he's leading the league in a lot of categories.
I don't think he can get there reception-wise for the Triple Crown, which you just kind of.
Oh, I was talking about Burrow, sorry. But
but also Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burrow's pretty up there. A few takeaways or questions I had from this game was,
Who are you asking?
you guys specifically right now. So
Thanks.
something to think over for the listeners.
Chase and Burrow are each leading passing and receiving yards, by the way. Go on.
Would be like, do you think that
Okay.
Chase and Burrow are a top 10 duo in the last, like, QB wide receiver combo in maybe like the last, like, 5 or 10 years? I know that's a big difference between 5 and 10 years, but
Yeah, Sam
I'd
Darnold,
say
Jefferson
yes.
up there.
Okay. Okay.
there's like Rodgers, Adams. You probably put in there.
Yeah. Rodgers Adams is a dog.
Mahomes, Kelsey,
Yeah, you count tight end counts.
if you
Even
count
like
tight
a
ends.
Kelsey Hill.
Yeah, or
Combo.
Mahomes Hill. Yeah.
It's weird. The best quarterbacks don't seem to really have an alpha. At least not for like long periods of time.
Could be that way.
Tom Brady, Randy Moss.
A Big Ben, maybe AB. That's not
Fuck Big
super.
It's not in the last 5
But
years.
But these are pretty far
but,
back now.
Yeah, that would be a good
Yeah.
one.
Wow.
Even like a Julio, Matt Ryan.
You could do.
They just have that.
Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme. Classic.
Like week to week, Jefferson's obviously I would say a better receiver than Chase, but the combo with Burrow right now,
Yeah.
the ceiling for Chase is much higher. That Sam Darnold's just probably not going to be able to provide that ceiling, but
They're different. Like, they are quite possibly the 2 best wide receivers in the league. Coincidentally, they
Yeah.
are the 2 leading receivers for yards right now. But they're very different. And, like, Chase is like a big play, really fast, like tall, physical, what you'd think of as an X receiver. And Jefferson is more of like a shorter, quicker technician guy that isn't going to like break a ton of long ones, but is just always open underneath. And, I don't know of anyone that has better just down to down like route moves to get open.
Mhm.
Both different ways to win. It's pretty cool. And they were teammates at LSU for those that forgot.
with the quarterback that Chase has.
Yeah, with Burrow.
Yeah, that
What a team.
unbelievable
That team was pretty insane.
run they had at
Nasty.
the end of the year. Jeez, man.
One thing I wanted to bring attention is the record of the Bengals 4-6, not great, but their wins are just against the, I believe, 3-7 Raiders, or 3-6 Raiders, 3-6 Patriots. I think it doesn't matter. They have 3 wins. Raiders, Patriots have 3 wins. Panthers, somewhere in there, has 2 wins or 3 wins, and then the Giants as well, and the Browns. All those teams have. Oh yeah, they didn't even beat the Patriots, who have only 3 wins. So all their wins are against 3 and 2-win teams.
Yeah, that is not a good look.
The Bengals?
Yeah, well, they've only lost by 1 to the Ravens, 3 to the Ravens, 1 to the
They
Chiefs.
still got some bad
5
teams on the
Commanders.
schedule yet.
Yeah, Steelers twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth now.
Sunday night Chargers got flexed.
Yeah,
This
wow.
week-
They actually have a pretty easy schedule because their next hard
I
one,
guess the Cowboys suck
other than
now.
Steelers, Cowboys, but Cooper Rush is in.
Oh, yeah.
Browns
Cowboys are bad now.
suck. Broncos, I guess, are looking a little better. But really, it's your 2 best games left are both Steelers.
Yeah. The Chargers, Sunday night this week. Bowman said it. It got flexed. That's a team you got to beat out for a wild card spot. So get
Yeah.
a fucking game on them.
And later down the road, I see they play the Broncos, who would be probably another team, that are currently the 7th seed.
Yeah. They're coming along a little bit.
Bengals only 1 game out of it.
I still want to say that they're going to make the playoffs.
Broncos?
No, the Bengals.
Colts.
Oh, well, they're probably favored, too.
It's just their record's terrible.
It hurts to watch.
Without looking at every other team around that's competing, you'd be like, no, they fucking suck. 4-6. They can't be good teams, but
The thing about it is there's a
they're there though.
2-8 Jags, the Browns 2-7. It's very
Yeah,
top
they're
heavy
only 1 game out.
with a 9-0, 8-2, 7-2, even Ravens 7-3. There's they might have to only be 9-8 to make the playoffs with a win over probably the Broncos and the Chargers in there
Yeah.
for the tiebreaker.
The
But
middle AFC is kind of weak this year.
Whoa! Whoa!
Back.
What is up? Holy shit!
Turns out Josiah's can be replaced.
I tell you what, nothing brings out the worst in you like traffic.
Oh, it's awesome driving here right after work.
Yeah, you
God,
get
it
up on
sucks.
670, get cut off by a bunch of people. It's yeah, it's awful. And to
Mhm.
that woman that was behind me in the GMC Yukon, I won't get malicious, but I hope you have a bad week.
That was pretty PC of you there.
What's up,
PG of you.
Intoxicating Sports? We got Devin King on the pod.
Hey, we had just the question.
we
for
we
you.
needed to phone a friend for some trivia questions.
I was
Are you
upset
ready?
I wasn't for the 1 minute. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We got the
you
one
could have
minute,
helped
but
on
we need
this.
some bonus question help.
I don't know if you'll get it. I feel like it's hard, but this is an OU alum.
Mm-hmm.
So the bonus question was, when was the last time Ohio University football was ranked, and what were they?
Their last MAC championship was over 50 years ago in like 1961. So I'm gonna.
It wasn't that far back.
Okay. Wow.
We don't know the exact year, but it's somewhere in the 2000s.
I'm gonna say Frank Solich's. It's either his first or second year. He upset ranked Pitt at home. I'm gonna say 2005, and I'm gonna go ranked 24th.
That's not it.
More recently, I believe.
In 2012, they were ranked 23rd.
Wow.
It was the first time they were ranked since 1968 when they were 20th, and that's probably when they won the championship.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep. Okay. Checks out. Yeah. Bobby's, and I can say this, Bobby's just don't have the capacity to win the big games. It's just a fact, unfortunately.
They don't have the NIL money running deep these days.
No, but I did pay $210 for the freaking golf outing this year.
That you won.
Oh,
That I won.
there you
That I
go. You
won.
got it back.
I got it back. Yeah, you don't win anything. You just get a T-shirt and a firm
Oh,
handshake.
shit. Well, fuck.
It was worth it though.
It's all. on my
You should be able to hear out of there.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Okay, cool.
This feels legit.
Welcome.
And
Thanks.
one last question. This wasn't a part of 1 Minute Trivia, but this was a piggyback off of a question that I brought up 2 weeks ago. Was, Devin, at what age did you lose your virginity?
You gotta ask
Where
every
is it? Is
guest.
this a trivia question?
I mean, I'll answer it. I was a junior in high school. I was
17 maybe?
18.
That's
18?
statutory
Remember,
rape.
I redshirted preschool, so I was 16 at the end of my freshman year of high school.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
skip
Yeah,
preschool.
yeah.
I was 18 as well.
Yeah, that was a good day.
And so was Hunter, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it. It might have been 19, but it's right there.
What was Bowman's?
I think 18.
18.
Okay.
We had,
Okay,
we had
yeah,
a
yeah.
18
Our parents
across
would be
the
proud.
board here.
feel free to share that clip with them. They're going to be really happy.
Hey,
about
Mom. Hey,
that.
Dad.
Yeah, my mom heard that. So, shout out.
Yeah, my mom found out when I was doing it, and she was not a happy camper.
I actually do remember one of
Started
those
growing
talks
up.
where my dad calls me outside in the garage, and he's got that pissed off face that you've probably seen occasionally.
Brady, you
It's like-
fucking.
he's like, no, he's like,
That's
you fucking.
dude. That's my story. Remember?
You better be using condoms. Like, you better wrap up.
I told
Yelling at me outside. I'm like, ah.
I told you I made that headboard for my parents' room. I get home and I got a headboard behind my bed, and I didn't have one, and that's where I had them at. My mom goes, "Hey Devin, there's a 12 pack of condoms behind your bed. There's 3 left. You been fucking?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Mom." I'm carrying this thing upstairs. She
came
starts
with
ripping
3.
shit off the wall. Dad's like, "Dude, what were you thinking?" And I'm
fuck.
like, "I don't know, man. I don't know."
Holy shit.
Tough day for Devin King, but he was resilient. He made it through.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. Shout out Melissa King.
Shout out.
She was mad that you were using protection.
Yeah.
So what the hell? What could you do right?
What
She
a
scared out of
grandchild.
me. I haven't used one since 2012.
Yeah,
now.
I don't blame you. They're the devil.
Oh, so what were we on
Um,
before Devin rudely interrupted us?
That's my bad.
Devin,
No, I'm
hasn't-
just kidding.
Devin has used a condom since OU's been ranked, basically.
Oh,
my God.
Wow.
Big brain time. Yeah.
that's pretty good, yeah.
I like that.
Wow. Well, I mean, Devin's here. I feel like you guys can get through with your Steelers.
I got one final takeaway. Then I don't think the
Sure.
Ravens. I don't think they can win a Super Bowl with the secondary they have. This is just Swiss cheese back there.
And they just got an injury this week, I believe. Corner.
Humphrey?
That could be big because Marlon
Maybe.
Humphrey's huge. I don't know if it's him now. I
He got like, was that him?
don't know.
I thought he got crossed or something.
I'll look that up.
Cross.
Well, he like took a bad step and just fell to the ground.
I love, like, selfishly, when really good teams have awful secondaries because it makes for the most entertaining games to watch. There's a bunch of
Yep.
shootouts everywhere. It's awesome.
And you know that going into fantasy,
Right.
picking these dudes, it's fun to cheer for.
And especially for, like, a standalone game, like that Ravens-Bengals game. Like, you know it's just going to ball. Any fantasy player you have has a great shot of putting up points, and actually be fun to watch.
Safety Kyle Hamilton suffered an
Oh.
ankle
Oh, I
injury.
did see
He got
That's huge.
Folded.
Yeah.
It looks like an Achilles.
He's like one of the best
He's
in the
walking
league.
it off though. He's walking it off. Yeah. By any means.
Hopefully a minor one. That would be tough. Their defense is already bad. Bengals defense is really bad.
Get shit on.
Well, we'll see if the Steelers can cook the Ravens up this week.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough game. I like how we just played the Commanders, though, so we have like a similar type quarterback and offense that we just saw. Steelers came out victorious, 28-27. It was a back and forth. Honestly, I enjoy watching the Steelers play football again. Devin, if you want to talk a little on that, second that, I just feel like we're
Really?
back and we're there on offense again.
At least they can throw the ball downfield this
Yeah.
year.
Oh my God.
It's been like 7 years.
It's been 7 years of 5-yard checkdowns with
It's just
with
not
Pickett
fun to watch.
and Rudolph and Hodges.
Hodges, I
Trebe-
forgot about
Trubisky.
him. Oh, my God.
My first Steelers game, I had to go painfully watch the Steelers go lose with freaking.
You don't have to.
Oh,
Redacted.
Yeah.
my God, it was just awful.
Yeah,
No,
so-
it was in the at the belt. No, at the helm of quarterback. It was. I know you're going.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. No, it was freaking Rudolph at the helm. He threw 5-yard checkdowns for 4 quarters, and then I got really drunk and upset. But I had a great time though. It was fun.
Whenever Renegade plays out of the third quarter, everyone just gets pumped and forgets to score again.
That was special. That was really cool to hear for the first time. But yeah, to Brady's point, it's fun to be a Steelers fan again. Over the last, 5-6 years, we're above 500, but nothing to get really too excited about. This year, it's I think we can win a playoff game. It's,
Oh, yeah.
You
Let's
got
go.
some hope.
There's some hope.
7-2 is pretty pretty good. I think even
Fantastic.
even
I
the
just
best
that's like, I don't know.
Steelers homer probably wouldn't have thought 7-2 going into the year.
No way.
I mean, that would have been my best case scenario.
You do have a kind of hard schedule the rest of the way, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you'll keep up this pace by any means, but you should be safely in the playoffs. And like you said, probably favored to win a game or at least right there.
Steelers can't go 5-1 in the division again. I just don't see that as a possibility.
You guys haven't played a divisional game.
No, we have all.
No,
six
it's
coming up.
crazy.
That's crazy.
We have all of the AFC North, the Chiefs, and the Eagles left.
Yeah.
It is a absolute meat grinder.
Well, would you rather? The only other team that hasn't played a divisional game is the Bears in probably the hardest division in football. Would you rather have 6 games against the NFC North or 6 games against the AFC North?
AFC North.
Yeah.
It's I
They
can't.
both aren't easy though.
I mean, we got the Browns who just fucking suck. So
Yeah, at
I
least
think
you have
that's an
one
easy
bad
pick
team.
based on that.
Right.
And they gave us that dub over the Ravens. Shout out to the Brownies
Yeah,
for
shout
that.
out.
That was
huge.
huge.
God, dude.
And then I fell for the trap the week after when they played the Chargers. I was like, okay, Brownies are hot. Bet on them. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Stupid. Fell for it.
Was that Turvey who lost that as well that week?
You pick the
In
one
the
game.
Survivor,
Yeah. Good job, Turvey.
Shout out Turbs.
Shout out Turv.
This is why you're not invited on the pod.
It's turbo time.
But I think I saw one stat was Russ is 2 touchdown passes away from the most touchdown passes thrown by a Steelers quarterback since Big Ben
in a season.
in a
Not-
season.
not
He's only
shocked.
got 6 right now.
Not shocked.
So, I mean, yeah, that's insane.
Bro.
That's the quarterback play that we've had for years.
We have been
Bro.
Iowa. We have been Iowa, but we actually win the games. Like our point totals for the last 7
You
years.
guys
The
are
line's
Iowa.
probably set at like 28.
You guys even have the
And a
same
half.
fucking color scheme as Iowa.
Yes. Yes.
I see Iowa on Saturday. I'm just like, oh, it's the It's a preview for the Steelers game.
It's awful.
So we came into this game, and Jaden Daniels was big talk, roll, and he kind of struggled in that Bears game that we talked about a couple weeks ago, and we shut him down, really. He had 207 total yards, no touchdowns. They were just able to run the ball on us a little bit. They had 3 rushing touchdowns. And Russ was clapping back, 3 touchdown passes, about 200 yards.
Sussy for Russie.
We ran, we ran it collectively. The Steelers did for like 140. So not a bad job on that either. Knowing that when the Commanders scored, just having a little bit of faith, like, okay, we can come back and put together an 80-yard drive to answer. When they do that, when they did that against the Commanders, it's so, God, it makes me feel so happy.
Mm-hmm. The only time I wanted to jump off a cliff was because I was officiating that day. So I'm like, officiate, little kid match, go back to YouTube TV and watch. I watched our special teams play when we were on our own, like 20. Calls up an absolute dime, hits him
Yeah.
square in the chest and drops it. I almost flipped the table. That brought a lot of pain to me. And
Feeding.
I was ready to lose that game after we did that. I was
Who
upset.
dropped it here?
James Pierre?
42, number 42.
He's like
he
a
doesn't even deserve to have his
disgusting
name.
number.
He doesn't even-
Backup
he doesn't deserve to
cornerback
have his name.
/ special teams player.
That's a disgusting number.
And, yeah, it just – nobody's there. Right in his basket drops
Right
it.
in the basket.
I was ready because I was thinking the same thing, Devin, where it's like, okay, that's the turning point. Like, we just fucked up, gave him 7. I feel like it's going to go downhill from here.
Yeah.
Did not. But, yeah, that was defeating.
But again, when you got Russell back there, and shout out Mike Williams. I remember I
Yeah.
told the group, I was like, yeah, we got Mike Williams, and there everybody's like, oh, like whatever, like cool. Makes an absolute grab in the end zone for
That
the
was
go-ahead
nice.
score. That was beautiful. And that clip I sent you today after they got the Commanders to go offside to ice the game,
Yes.
the Pittsburgh Steelers, you know, I don't want to talk like I'm on the team. I hate saying the we thing. But when I watch,
I always do it. So
I
do it.
know. Somebody called me on it one year, and I was like, damn, you're kind of right. I got to stop doing that. But, like, that clip where, like, they're all pumped up. They're excited. They're running around. There's something about Najee when he's just running it through a motherfucker's face. And he's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, man, I'm just happy to be here. This is great. I love it. Shout out Pat Frymuth. Pat Frymuth. I love it. I love what they got going on.
He's a really funny character.
Yeah, I love what we got going on. The culture at the Steelers is obviously it's always been a winning culture, but just a lot of positive dudes from the outside looking in, from what I can see. And then you got that psycho George Pickens. You need a little psycho. I love
God
it.
damn.
Love it.
He's pretty annoying from an outside perspective. I gotta
Dude,
imagine
I
he would be
think-
more annoying if you guys weren't 7-2.
Hey, hate him or love him.
Yes,
You watch.
100%.
It's basically
Well,
Claypool, but
he
you're
still
better this
bothers
time.
me. He still does.
Oh,
but
that-
then
do
he'll
not
come back and
downgrade
make an
him like that.
incredible
He's
grab.
better than Claypool, but he's.
Thank you.
I mean, he's just a better Claypool, basically.
He's one mistake in a game that loses it for you, away from you guys
Right.
not liking him.
Right.
Because he's going to do that same thing. He's going to go for his RKO, and we're going to get called for it, and it's going to screw up the game tremendously. And, like, all these ha-has, like, oh, that's just George. That's just Pickens being
Exactly.
Pickens. I'm going to be
Yeah.
like, get your fucking shit together, George. What are you doing?
I would like it if every ball that we threw to him was just a jump ball or in the end zone, because every
Pretty
time
much has to be.
he starts getting yak yards,
He does
he
something
carries the
stupid.
ball out here with
Yeah.
like his forearm, and I know he's gonna fumble, and I get so worried about it.
I'll tell you one thing. NFL receivers in the league that I want to have on my team in the street fight, he might be one.
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
he's pretty crazy.
Pretty psycho.
I'll put together a list on that. I got some homework.
You
to do.
want a psycho, definitely. Yeah, that's a good
So-
topic.
Currently, we love you, George Pickens.
Currently.
We love you, George.
Isn't
Times
it?
two.
Every other
Yeah.
we.
Yeah. No, I'm not in on this.
He's repping the Pittsburgh Steelers hat.
I think you guys. I don't know what team is going to come to mind. I mean, probably the Chiefs, but that's too easy. Once you face a team with a good secondary that is going to like cover your wide receivers, and I think you guys are going to have trouble because you have no wide receivers that can actually get open. They kind of just catch jump balls. Mike Williams does the same thing Pickens does. Really, I don't. It's going to be tough once you get to harder secondaries. Is my guess.
If they are not bringing blitz or not rushing a lot, putting a lot in the box, and just everyone's in coverage, it might be difficult. But then we would just run the ball, which we've actually looking pretty good at. So I would look at it from a defensive standpoint as if they can't guard one-on-one, which I don't think most teams can, with George Pickens, then it's going to be an issue for them. But I hear what you are saying. I'm not sure who's on the schedule that's like that because Baltimore's defense is bad.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's
The
what
one
I'm
you said,
saying.
yeah, I don't know anyone else.
That's one game. You know what I mean?
Well,
probably have to beat
you
them to win
guys have
Super Bowl, but yeah.
graduated to the point where you're kind of talking postseason now.
Hell
Like,
yeah,
it's
baby.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Saying, like,
Yeah.
I'll give you that because you really are. I mean, 7-2, you're more or less in. It would take some pretty disastrous, probably injuries to not be in.
Don't you
So-
wish- don't
Yeah,
you
and
wish-
fuck,
don't you wish
dude.
that on me?
Don't you
We
put
had
that on me.
one that I
Don't
thought
you
was
put that on
really
me.
scary. Alex Highsmith went down.
Yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looked
Yes.
bad.
He was
Yes.
fine.
It said 2 to
I saw
3
him go
weeks, so it's not bad at all.
Yep.
And then the other addition we just picked up Preston Smith before the trade deadline, which he's there to fill in now. He's not an Alex Highsmith, but
The problem when we
it's a
don't,
good filler.
when Highsmith's not in, T.J. Watt just becomes such a non-factor in the game. It's such an issue.
Yeah, need someone on the other side.
Gotta have somebody on the other side
So-
because they double him up easily. But when you have Highsmith, takes that now it goes from a double team to a chip and a single, and he gets opened up so much more,
Yeah.
so much more.
And you mentioned Mike Williams, King, and I hated it. I didn't hate it, but it was just like,
No, you called it
like
for
a-
what it was. You're like he's an average guy from the Jets. Like,
Yeah,
great, like,
yeah.
awesome. I don't care.
exactly.
But you weren't wrong.
He caught the ball in the end zone on a clutch 3rd and 9 play. That was fucking amazing. If he can stick to big plays like that, man, I'm gonna love him.
He's good for Russ because Russ just likes to throw it up. And he's pretty good at jump balls. If there's one thing Mike Williams has, it's jump balls, kind of like
Big
Pickens.
balls.
Big balls.
Big jumping balls.
You talking about me?
I heard about that.
Not you.
Good luck with the treatment.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. So, I mean, Steelers play the Ravens this upcoming week. Anything else on the Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers?
Do you see, just real quick, do you see Tomlin get asked to compare Lamar and Jaden Daniels?
No,
No,
He
I didn't.
was like,
Enlighten me.
he just said, let's settle down with those comparisons to Lamar. You're talking about
Nice.
a multiple-time MVP. That is Mr. Jackson. It was kind of funny Because it's true. I mean, that is the comparison Jane Daniels has been getting through his rookie year so far.
Yeah.
But Lamar is, man, I mean, he's next level.
Certified. He's fucking proven. Like,
If his
he's
career
legit.
ended today, is he a Hall of Famer?
Lamar?
yes.
0 playoff wins?
0, yeah. No.
I think
He's kind of insane,
I would.
though.
I just think if you think about,
I don't
is there
think-
anyone who's won 2 MVPs who's not in the Hall of Fame?
Lamar Jackson.
Like, I don't think there would be a person.
It's a question I can ask.
just quarterbacks or just NFL in general?
And the fact that he's like the most prolific running quarterback of all time, I feel like it adds to your legacy.
Is there any 2-time MVP that's never won a playoff game?
That's a good question too.
I don't know.
I see some faces on the screen.
NFL MVPs, 2-timers: Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Kurt Warner, Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, Steve Young, Bart Starr. I mean, all these dudes are MVPs.
Super Bowls, MVPs.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw, Jim Brown, Johnny Unitas. These are all.
Yeah.
All these.
I like.
Yeah, but what are the rest of those guys as well? Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, just about everyone.
Yeah. So I
mean, he can still get there. He's not like
no, it's not. He's not dead.
at the end of his career by any means.
He's
I would
what-
say
he's
he's
what-
still maybe playing
he's
his
what-
best ball.
He's what, 2 years older than us? 3.
He might be our age. Like,
Yeah.
That's what he's young. I don't know, but I don't know if he.
Bro, he was born in '97. Oh
Fuck.
my God, we are old.
Nothing like that to make you feel like shit about yourself.
Oh my God.
Mr. Lamar Jackson.
Hey, we all have the same amount of playoff wins as he.
That's so true.
We're getting to this weird age where it's you start to feel like a little fanboy for cheering for guys that are younger than you. I don't know about
Yes.
you guys, but it feels
Shit.
weird.
Yes,
It's weird.
100%.
There's something. It's an out of body experience.
It's weird.
Man.
I don't like feeling that way because when I was a kid, it's super. I don't even know what to say. It's
But you
weird.
feel like a kid. Like
Yeah.
you're like, this is a sport. It's a game. You know, I can get upset about it because it's fun. These are, but now it's like, hey man, like, relax.
Yeah, because then if I talk shit about one of the players on the Steelers or something, I'm like, why the fuck? You're pissed off about him. And it's like, man, this is like a 23-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And I'm yelling at this
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you feel like a pedophile?
What?
Also, to the Commanders, when they line up on 4th and 1 or whatever it is at the end of the game, how do you jump off sides?
Yeah. That was.
There's
Come on.
80,000 people in this stadium that know they're trying to get you to
Every
jump.
single person in the world knows what's happening, and you, literally the closest person to the ball, don't even care. You just
he's a rookie. He's a rookie.
your
Man.
butt-
He's a
Defensive
rookie.
huddle is
He's a
don't
rookie.
jump.
He's
Don't
a-
jump.
That's just a boy. That's just a
Everyone-
boy. We were just
Everyone
talking
that's
about
played
it.
defense in that huddle, that's been in that situation in a real football game, the only thing you hear is don't jump, watch a count, watch the ball, watch the ball. It's everything you hear, and I guarantee you heard it 20 times in the 5 seconds leading up to when he's the only one that jumps for no reason out at the first hut.
Does anybody have any friends with Commanders fans in here?
I don't know a single one in real life.
No.
I don't think
do.
so.
Zach Parker. You'll meet him. He's a Commanders
Shout
fan.
out Zach Parker.
Shout out Zach Parker. Hey Zach, right here, buddy. Right here. GG's in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Zach?
GGs.
His
Delaware native. The
team
state.
did have his back, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he walked off the field, they were all patting him.
He was at the game
It's tough.
during the Hail Mary, so he's
Oh.
fine. He's good for the rest of the season.
okay.
He saw one of the most
that guy.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember
he's-
you saying that.
He saw one of the most incredible plays of anybody's life, so he can let us have this one. We earned it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What do we got?
Yup-a-dub-doo.
I don't want
What's
to
that?
talk about any more specific games, but ask you guys. Bowman kind of gave us some takeaways from the season or this past week, or
We're not going to talk about probably the game
whatever
of the
you might want. What game do you want to talk about?
year, the Bengals Ravens.
You
Sorry,
missed
I
You
just
missed it.
we talked about it.
my God.
You have
My
a
bad, bro.
takeaway you want to throw out quick?
Do you want to talk about it?
It's your fault for
No.
being late.
It was an awesome game. I took the alt over at 63.5, I believe. And
I
go to
did
bed
see
at
you say
halftime?
that, and I thought you were kidding.
No, I swear to God.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it before the game because last time they played it was 41-38 or
That's a
something
good
like
bet.
that. So then I went to bed. I was like, oh, this sucks. And I woke up in the morning. I'm like, they scored 5 touchdowns.
Second half was
Yeah.
crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
There, I,
I hate 90% of the group chat goes to bed right around halftime, give or take half hour. So when crazy shit happens in the second half of these island games, I have no one to talk to about it. You guys just all wake up.
I watched last night.
I mean, it's Thursday night. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I know. I got to get up. Shit.
Depends if I have things to do the next day. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could stay and watch those games, but it'll just kill me the next day.
I just ain't got that dog in me. I can't do it. I wake up and I feel like shit the next day.
You got that dog in you to get up in the morning, though?
I
and
do.
get your shit done?
Yeah, it's just a different. You guys have a different.
Yeah.
Grind set?
No, it's the schedule. Like you're just an hour or two in front of me.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Because I don't got that dog in me to get up at 6 every morning.
You actuaries, you're a little psychotic. You guys stay up late. Something's not right in your head.
Well, yeah, that I can't argue that.
Stay tuned on these numbers for
Yeah,
drunk
you,
draft.
you wait for the drunk draft, baby.
96 toothpicks.
That's it.
All right, let's move along then. Does anybody have a takeaway, something from anything in the NFL? This could be college football you just thought of. You want to talk about with us?
Yeah.
I'm going to open the...
What you got?
I was thinking
No, tell
how
us.
I feel like there's been an idea around kickers and how everyone hates kickers and their place in football.
You about to defend kickers right here?
But I'm saying
I don't have a choice.
how important having a good kicker is.
Oh, sure.
That honestly, some of these kickers that are top tier are probably underpaid, even though I think they're kind of getting up there into the almost 10 million a year range. That if you have a kicker like Detroit, they have Bates, who nailed 2-something 50-yarders at the end of the game to win it. Denver, if their kicker just would if they would have blocked a little better, but if their kicker would have got a little higher, they would have beat the Chiefs, who continue to win somehow.
on that last,
I made the comment to Brady a couple weeks ago about, I don't know, or maybe it was Hunter. I think we were hanging over here.
You said it.
There is a huge skill gap between, which there should be a skill gap. It's NFL versus NCAA. The NFL kickers are wildly more consistent, not just across the board, but especially 50-plus. Like, as an NFL fan,
yeah.
I'm not like, it's like, oh, they're like, the Boz just got a 54-yard field goal. I'm like, okay, like, whatever. He'll make it. Yeah. I don't start getting nervous till it's like 60, and then I'm like, okay, we got a big one here. But then, like, Ohio State, what was that stat I told you guys? Ohio State hasn't made a 50-yard-plus field goal in 6 or 7 years. That's terrifying.
Wild for such a prestigious school.
Yes, and that's the difference. Like, in these big games, that's going to be the difference.
Go crazier. So I just Googled it. NFL 50-yarders, they make 76% of them.
That's insane.
Over 3/4 of 50-yarders. And you were comparing it to college. Their uprights are closer together than college.
Yes.
It's fucking crazy.
Yes. I don't know. A average college kicker would be tickled pink to have a 76% success rate across the board, any yardage field goals, and you're telling me the NFL is beating that 50 yards plus. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
You ever bet on one of these college teams and you're watching the end and you like a money line or something and you're like, all he needs is a field goal to win.
It's like,
and they're like
32
and
yards.
You need to get down to the 15-yard line to kick this. I'm like, holy shit.
Especially if it's not like a good school.
I'm like, is he a paraplegic? I'm like, what's going on?
No blind man.
They literally, and then you need, because if it's anywhere close to like 4th and 2, 4th and 3, they'll probably just go for it because they're like, it's a college kicker. We don't need to do that. And colleges, the hashes are farther out, so it's like harder to, get it over if you're on one of the hashes.
It is fun to look back just as a college special teams unit with the guys I had, Michael and Louie. Like, over the 2 years I was there, we never missed a single extra point. His percentage on field goals made was like 87%. But that was like, it was just like, that was our job. Like, we got to have the team. Like, so nowadays I'm watching these guys and I'm like, I don't know if I'm like old man, but like, man, you guys suck. I don't know. I had something about it. But on the subject, didn't see the actual scenario, but the Chiefs long snapper that was getting into it with Debo, they were chirping each other.
49ers.
It was the same team.
Yeah, 49ers. Sorry.
Yep.
Love that.
He was just defending the kicker.
I know that. I love it. And like that's what specialists do. You ride for your guys. You have to. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I don't know what Debo's doing, yelling at his own teammate.
Yeah.
Dude missed like 3 field goals.
Okay, but you still don't. like get into a screaming match with your kicker, like what is he gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
Like what? You just be better? Like what? What's he gonna do?
That's probably what he said.
That's the nature of it, though. I mean, just that, like, as, like, when that's just your job, like, even in college, like, people were on our asses all the time. They're like, you have one fucking job, Devin. I was like, yeah, I know, man. It's kind of hard, though. Like, you got to be.
But you have to be perfect.
You got to be perfect. You
Yeah.
got to be perfect. Like, it's a little bit more like, you can miss a tackle. You can drop a ball. The world will continue to revolve.
Yeah.
But I snapped the laces back one time. I'm going to be hung from the top of Peden. It is what it is. Actually, I wouldn't. I mean, nobody cares to know you. They're like, oh, fuck, whatever.
Did you guys ever run any fakes?
I unfortunately didn't. I was supposed to. We had this play called Rhino.
Mhm.
Rhino.
You went out for a pass after you snapped it?
Yep.
Yeah, we did that in high school. We
Nice.
never used it.
Justin Holloway, he was my backup. He's now snapping in Arizona. Wildcats? Cats?
Yeah, Wildcats.
He transferred there last year. Before he transferred, they ran Rhino, and he got to score that touchdown. And I was like,
Oh,
fuck.
sick.
That's awesome.
I got my chance. Should have had my chance in my bowl game my senior year, and Rourke, not Curtis, Nathan. He threw a pick, didn't get to. I've never forgiven him for that.
What a loser.
So not the current quarterback for Indiana?
No.
Okay.
No, you probably would have hit the pass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fucking cool.
Is it too early to talk about the Indiana Ohio State game?
No?
I had a college thing too.
I'll wait then. I'll wait.
Did you talk of college on the solo pod last week at all? After the rankings came out and all that?
Very minimal because I didn't even plan on it, and I just went over what the rankings came out and said.
Did you see what we talked about early in the year? Shout out Nick Tarney for realizing this back in August, that the 5 slot is by far the best slot. Maybe after 1.
Goated.
But it's better than 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I did talk about that.
Okay.
For like a minute.
It's
yeah.
a huge loophole. They have to fix that immediately.
Yeah. I see.
Did you see it?
Well, like the worst conference winner would be the 4.
I also looked at
Yeah.
the other side of it too. Okay, so basically, there's another ranking come out tonight, so it might shift a little bit. Who knows? We're recording on Tuesday. You guys hear us on Thursday, but Ohio State was in that 5 slot.
Yep.
And they're scheduled to play the worst team who gets in is the 12 seed, which was Boise State.
Yep. And then if they win, they play in this current format BYU, which is a 4 seed, but I mean they're by far the worst 4 seed. If they're ranked straight up, they'd be like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, something like that.
Yes.
Where everyone else in that second round would have to play like a Bama or a Georgia or, I mean, the winner of multiple of those. So it's just the 5 slot easily has the easiest path, at least to the semis.
Not to mention, too, that game that we would first play as a 5 seed would be a home game.
Just a
I don't know
tune-up.
if you said that, but yeah.
Home game against Boise. I mean, we're 2 touchdown favorites.
Are they counting those as bowl games or just playoff games now?
Playoff games. It's like playoff round 1.
Do the semis become a bowl game, kind of like it used to be, like when they took top 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you get
So you
to,
have to make the semis.
there's 6 bowl games left, and then they start naming them like Peach, Cotton,
Okay.
all those bowl games, and they'll rotate yearly for the big games.
Gotcha.
Are they stealing bold names from other bowls, or
I mean, there's enough money out there. I'm sure somebody would love.
are they just adding more?
Like-
They're gonna add sponsors. Would be
It's like Barstool.
I don't know about that.
Like Barstool, they have a bowl game now. There's
Yeah,
Barstool
true.
Bowl. Shout out Bobcats, won it 2 years ago.
It
Sick.
looks
BYU.
like so the first round are just called first round playoff games, and then the second round or the round of 8 are quarterfinal games, and then in parentheses Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl. So that second round they're all bowl games.
Yep.
And then the semifinals, Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, and then the championships just the regular national championship. So the 2 middle rounds are the 6 bowls.
So they're
The New Year's 6.
the
Right.
low hanging fruit
Although
for the rest of
other
the
2 aren't on New Year's.
Right.
Yeah, but there's some low hanging fruit down there where now they're gonna have like the Quaker Steak and Lube, like
it'll be sponsored by instead of like an actual.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tampax.
I'm looking at scheduling some holiday travel and shit to use my PTO when I'm going home for Christmas and whatnot. So I've been looking at like where games fall, both NFL and college. And from like mid-December, December 19th, for like the next month, is crazy. There's football games.
What's going on? Hold on.
It's
What's going on
insane.
over there?
I put my hand over here. He started blowing on it. And it's laughing.
God damn it.
Do we need to seat swap? Can you not handle it?
I'm good.
I think we're a good coach.
Do you see? Man, you just make me think of shit. The three
What?
Colts wide receivers on the bench were watching their kicker go out to kick it, and Josh Downs was like, "Oh man, this is blowing hard, dude. I don't think he's gonna make this." And Alec Pierce looks at him and be like, "Bro, there's a fan behind you, dumbass." He's like, "Oh shit, I'm done."
That's
as
funny.
fuck."
Wasn't there a fake report out there right now that like the Panthers player took an IQ test and got like a score of 59 and is technically mentally retarded?
No way.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck's that?
I would need somebody to fact check.
I
that.
could see Leggett doing that.
No,
Sounds
not
like
Leggett.
it.
I love that guy though.
He-
I
yeah.
could listen to that guy talk for hours.
Oh, yeah, he's funny.
a
Oh
media
yeah,
fan
man.
favorite.
You know, the shrimp on it, you know.
He
Nah,
sounds
nah.
like
He's
the
funny.
coach from Waterboy.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Anything else about college football, I guess, or a takeaway or anything NFL before we
Well,
move on to a segment?
You were gonna say the Indiana game. I mean, do you have anything else other than I agree. Indiana's a scary matchup.
Betting wise, went back to the well. This was actually the first week Indiana did not cover the spread against Michigan. They were a 14.5-point favorite, which was a little up there. But you're not going to bet against it to lose. Heard that they wasn't the most dominant performance, but I don't know. Going to the big house in general, it's not an easy game to win. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Looking at that game, the Buckeyes definitely made me feel a lot better after last week's win. Looked just legitimate, looked tough. But I'm not as nervous as I was 2 weeks ago about that game, where I thought Indiana had a real good chance to not hang a big one on us, but definitely get the win. Still taking Ohio State.
I think it's good that we didn't put up a poop fucking game.
Fucking game.
I'll search for a word. I couldn't find it.
Poop.
Put up a bad game against a bad team because we've seen the big teams do that this year. So that was good that we ended up just blowing Purdue out. We all know Purdue's kind of scary when they're playing big teams. So
That's only when you go to Purdue though.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's all good. I wasn't nervous. Also, shout out to no scores in the fourth quarter. I took the alt under at 45 and a half.
Wow, dude.
45-0.
Final score 45
We're
to
at the
0.
casino
Dude, you're
watching
kind of
it.
hitting those.
He
That
was
nice.
so like, it's over, and just there was no score for like the last 16 minutes of game time.
And then there was this woman beside us, like where she played blackjack for 20 minutes, and she's like, "Come on, Ohio State, score!" I'm like, "Hey, lady, can you stop?" I was like, "I told you I'm gonna win $200 if they don't score." And she's like, "Oh, you're not a real fan." I'm like, "It's 45 to 0. Can I just win my money, please?" And then she got skunked and left. And I was like, "That's what you get."
Hope she's listening to this.
Fucking bitch.
That's a freaking top 5 matchup against undefeated Indiana. That's pretty crazy.
I was looking this up too. Somebody asked me who's got more people in the top 25 right now, SEC or Big Ten? Do you know off the top of your head?
Big Ten is my guess.
I would guess Big Ten just because we're
We're
all
having a
up
great
there
year.
high. I don't know if
Yeah, I don't know if it fills.
it's only
out after
because
that.
we're all high.
I'll guess SEC so we don't look stupid.
It is SEC.
Let's go.
Thanks, Bowman.
The Big Ten only has the 4 that you see in the top
Ten.
5.
Oh.
Plus, there's one more. SEC still has 7 in the top 25. Big Ten has 5.
Okay.
So you got Oregon,
Is Michigan not
Ohio
ranked
State. No.
Wow.
Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana, and I'm missing one outlier, I believe.
Illinois was decent this year.
Yeah, they fell
Is that
off
them?
though.
Or
They were
Nebraska or
no, not Nebraska, not Illinois.
Maryland, Rutgers,
Mm-mm.
not Northwestern, Purdue, Iowa.
is UCLA up there now?
No.
Okay,
I
they
can't
were actually doing pretty well.
Yeah. I was looking
don't
it
know.
up. I'll follow that up when I find the answer. But yeah, still SEC. But
Michigan State.
obviously the Big Ten's holding it down at the top, which is really all that matters.
Fuck yeah.
I can just find it.
I honestly
Yeah, look
followed the rankings less this year than maybe I ever have because there's just so many teams making it. It doesn't, as long as you're in the top 10, you're probably making the playoffs. Anyone in the top 5 is almost guaranteed to make the playoffs. It's just, it's watered down a little bit for me. Not a fan of the playoffs so far. I think it'll be fun once they actually get there, But the regular season portion, I think, is watered down.
I might have lied. It might just be
No.
those 4.
Iowa's 6-4. Minnesota's 6-4. I don't think neither of them are ranked.
Yeah, it's Oh my gosh, I don't want to buy an Audi. Thank you.
I might.
Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana.
Okay, so we're just all up there.
They're
Nothing
all
else.
they got 4 in the
Not
top
bad.
5, and that's it.
Michigan, could you imagine Michigan having a losing record after winning a championship? The year after?
After what they've been through,
Would be
Would
hilarious.
love to see it.
I'm
Yeah,
here for
I'm
it.
here for it.
Here for it.
Fuck it.
I'm here for a 37-point beatdown in 3 weeks.
If we had beaten them,
Yeah.
like when we were with Urban, coming off like 6 straight wins against them, or and then they go negative, I would probably have a different tune. And because you want your rivalry to mean something, but the fact they've beat us 3 years in a row, fuck them. And they won national championship last year, double fuck them.
It's actually 9 SEC schools in the top 25 right now. To Big Ten's 4.
Top 25 is an arbitrary number. Just take the top 5.
It's fair. Love it. You heard it here
Okay.
first. Fuck the SEC.
And I know numbers.
It's going to be my first-round pick is an arbitrary number.
Arbitrary number.
You guys want to do survival of the fittest?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
I'll be honest, I didn't look up.
I
the
do-
names, but
Can I
I
have
do my
honors?
best.
I took a New England money line bet last week, and they won.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do honors. Survival of the fittest is our very own Survivor pick'em, where you got to pick an underdog to beat a team this week. So last week, I will say that I had the Texans, or sorry, not last week. This is 2 weeks ago. Is the last time we were on pod with you guys, and I lost that one.
You are so convinced.
I was, and that's exactly when you get fucked.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah. Every line has a reason because it has millions and millions of dollars behind it.
Bowman, go ahead with this week.
G. Willikers.
I know who he's going with.
No, I don't want him.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna take. Go back to the well. That always helps. Is the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Chiefs play the
Chiefs are
Bills.
dogs.
Chiefs play the Bills. If you want to make money, just bet
Chiefs
on
is
Patrick
dogs.
Mahomes when they're underdogs.
Yeah. That's
Such
a
an
good call.
undeserving 9-0 team. Makes me sick.
All I do is win. I'm going to take for my underdog pick of the week.
You wouldn't pick the Steelers, right?
No, I'm going the Cincinnati Bengals. Sunday night,
Took mine.
plus 1.5 to the Chargers, and they need this win. They got a lot of offense. They're playing in LA, but LA it's not, technically a home game with all their mixed fans. So I don't think it'll do much. Let's go Cincinnati.
Like that pick.
I'm gonna be boring and stick with the Chiefs too. Everything about me just says Chiefs as an underdog. It has to.
We can remember it easier too if you do that. So
I have
There you go.
just shit written down. We all missed week 9. I'm looking at our picks, regardless of who picked what. We all lost.
okay. That's easy.
I am going to switch it up. I wanted the Bengals. I won't. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. Dogs.
That was my
You
second.
won't believe
Denver
this.
Broncos.
Josiah's texted exactly 10 seconds ago. Said Falcons.
Whoa.
There you have it, folks.
I looked at the Falcons too.
Telepathy.
Literally just now says Falcons.
Where's my fucking mail, Josie? Keep driving. Get off your phone.
We didn't talk any Falcons, but you guys watch Kirk Cousins do a little Kirk Cousins special last game.
What was that?
He just did some. He's just check down artist, Kirk Cousins.
He just
There-
went. He went straight Perco. Like
He was leading a game-winning drive and just had an awful check down to end the game. Time ran out.
Hey, keep passing to
I
Bijan though.
remember
It's okay.
those. Yeah,
Mhm.
the moments you're talking about.
Yeah, he'd gone most of the year without having a patented Kirk Cousins
Yeah.
trademarked moment. But he's finally back, and so that's the only reason I didn't pick him to be the upset this week. But I'm hoping they just lose out and miss the playoffs.
Nah, not a chance.
No
No
chance,
way.
Yep.
I could see it.
I think the Saints could have beat their ass. There was a. Did you see the Kamara drop like a 80-yard
I
touchdown
did.
pass, hit him
Yeah.
right in the hands, no one in front of him, and Taysom Hill had like a 90-yard touchdown reception, but they got called back for a holding call that was kind of down the field too.
Taysom Hill had a 90-yard catch.
Touchdown, yeah.
Holy shit!
It was like a screenplay, and he Just took it to the house.
Your balls hurting you over there?
Just a big boy. Told you guys. Put on some weight. Getting just big, nasty, strong.
How much you weigh now?
261.
Jeez.
Feeling strong. Numbers.
Decent number.
Bench 335. Squat 405. Deadlift 525 right now. So
Jeez.
nothing to call home about, but
It's almost like
definitely getting in better shape. Getting
you're
strong.
trying to be a long snapper.
I messaged them.
Vikings could use you.
I messaged them. I'm just trying to stay gas station ready. Waffle House strong. You know what I mean?
Wow, how strong.
We shall see. I hope they call you, man. You
I'm
guys,
Not gonna
Hunter,
get my hopes up.
you picked the Chiefs. Bowman got the Chiefs. I got the Bengals. King took Falcons. Josiah took Falcons.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So we could do community service if you boys want to.
Yeah, I just gotta find it real quick.
You don't need to make a bet, but this is the portion of it where we always recommend these ones, not the Survivor ones. I will say I placed 2 bets 2 weeks ago, and they both lost. So
On the pod?
on the pod,
God damn it.
and
Vi-
I'm
Vikings lost first quarter,
single-handedly bringing us down.
Because we should still be up 4 units, but I want you to know you are the only one negative.
That was already how it was, so I'm just staying
don't care?
paced.
It's true. We're fine.
You guys
Yeah, I thought you lost another 2 units.
guys-
Yeah, I thought you were just been
No,
throwing
no,
units.
no,
You guys
no,
want
no.
some soccer? Want
Oh
some soccer?
no!
Oh, my
God, no!
God.
It's my,
Do
it's
these-
my,
You could
it's
do
my
it.
best sport.
When when do these games occur?
This Thursday.
Like during the
At-
day
at
before
least-
the pod comes?
At least
This one's actually late. Well, no. Okay, so you've got Nations League. So all the squads have gone back to their home countries now.
good.
So it's a little bit different. I don't know about all that.
Go back to their country.
We got the CONCACAF. We got I can't even say it. UEFA. We got it going on right now. But soccer, unfortunately, is my most profitable sport. I usually put these bets down at noon at work. They usually go down on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But this week, book it. Costa Rica over Panama plus 135 over 2.5 goals. Thursday, 9 o'clock. CONCACAF Nations League. Book it.
The CONCACAF Nations League.
Costa Rica versus
sir.
Panama over 2.5.
Yep.
What is the line?
Yep.
What is the line?
Well, actually,
It's a yup from him.
take the
Yup.
actually take the 2.5 off. I'll just keep it simple. Costa Rica over Panama, straight up plus 135.
Is that a two-way line or a
Two-way line.
Costa Rica?
Costa Rica over Panama.
Money line.
Nothing like sweating a soccer game.
Costa Rica, heard it's a good place.
What was the number?
Plus 135.
Plus 135.
Yep.
There you have it, folks.
Soccer's just free money though. It's fun because that's what, like these
I
soccer
doubt
games. It's Costa Rica versus Panama. You're either going plus 135 or plus 200. So either way,
What the?
yeah.
So it's a three-way line.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Three-way line. My bad. But yeah, when you're betting that, it's fun. You got nothing but they're trying to give the money away.
They're not.
That's what I say
promise
every
you.
time I place a bet, and it never works.
You guys are gods in my mind because I just can't figure out NFL football, fun parlays, and touchdown scores. I just stick to straight money line bets now. You've scared me into it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been on a complete pooper, and
Big on the
I'm
poop.
ready to place another bet for you guys. So
Let's hear it.
let's go with Washington money line.
I like that. Dogs this week.
Dogs at Philly, Thursday night football.
Yep.
It's on FanDuel this morning. It was plus 146. So you can check to see if it is adjusted at all.
Yeah.
But-
What was that on FanDuel?
That was, yeah. I like them to win this game. I think when you look at
got,
Go ahead.
Plus 155 on 365.
Yep.
yeah, just find me the best one. Just give it to
Plus
me, baby.
160 on ESPN.
Oh my God!
Check this right now, Brady.
What?
$15. Bang. Money line.
Let's go.
Out the door.
Good hit.
Good
Hit
hit.
already.
Yeah, I think Philly looks good, but then you look at who they've played, and it's the Cooper Rush sucks. Jags suck. Cincinnati, no defense. Giants suck. Browns are ass. These are teams they're beating.
Mega
Washington's an actual good team, so I think they're gonna get caught here. Washington got a lot of pressure on the Steelers last week, even if they didn't get to him, and it was pissing me off. And if they can do that against Jalen Hurts turns into a different person.
It's still the Steelers' glaring. Not to talk about the Steelers again, but it's still their biggest glaring deficiency is the offensive line. Making strides, but still just awful.
Yeah. I'm gonna win that one, guys. Come on.
Hunter, anything?
I got nothing this week, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
Nothing from the two
Smart guys.
I was gonna say a bad word. Two boys.
All right. You don't want to force bets when you don't have one. That's how you lose.
I got a community service. Not a bet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the stress out of holiday shopping, where I gotta get a gift for you, gotta get for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just buying myself gifts and putting my family members' names on the from to me. So I'm just buying myself gifts.
But you let them know that you're doing that, so they don't buy you a gift too.
Correct.
Yeah.
So do they pay
So
you
then
for
I don't
what
have
you
to
bought
buy
it for?
No, so then I'll just buy whatever I want. Then there's no budget, and then
Yeah.
you can buy whatever you want, and then you put my name on one of your gifts.
I mean,
And that way,
I
don't
hate that.
No, then I don't have to say I spent $50. You need to spend $50. I could spend $100 on myself. It's still my $100. I just put your name on it. If you want credit for it, I don't care. But
I mean, I'm all in. My last relationship, we never got each other gifts, like birthday, Christmas, nothing. It adds anxiety. It's not worth. You can buy each other gifts if you want to any other time.
I don't feel this at all.
Anxiety?
Dude. Yeah, I don't feel that.
You're a freak, dude. There's nothing better than getting your significant other just a sick fucking gift. Like last year,
You can do that at any time.
but I didn't get anxiety about it. Like, oh my god, what am I gonna get, Megan? I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
no, Hunter, they're being mean.
I don't expect you guys, especially you as an extrovert, to understand the kind of.
Are you
anxiety
gaslighting me
a
right now?
little
Are you gonna make me feel? Are you gaslighting me right now?
No way you said that, and then I explain my position. Then you say, "Are you gaslighting me right now?"
Yeah,
I don't see this.
I've been gaslit. Don't you put that on me?
Oh my god.
Ricky Bobby.
I'm just saying. Yeah, Megan and
To
I.
each their own.
we already-
I know what you're saying, but
We already
I
did
would
it
do
this
that.
year. Where we're redoing the upstairs right now. We're sinking a good amount of cash into that. So we already did the hey, let's just get each other one gift this year, and then we go and buy a bunch of fucking gifts anyway. Parents did the same thing. Actually, Dad said, "Don't expect anything. You're a grown ass man." And I was like, "Hey,
That's real.
didn't really have to say it like that. Could have been a little nicer about it, I guess." So I guess Chris King sides with Hunter Problem.
I'm in
That's
for
real.
that. Don't got to worry about dick.
Any guys are out,
Dick.
You guys ever get the ice cream caramel frappe at McDonald's?
Say that. Say frappe again.
Frappe?
Frappe.
Frappe. No? They came out with a new one. That's my recommendation.
No, what's the new
These
one?
Steelers fans being mean to you.
Okay,
I'm
that's my bad.
so
That's
rounded
my bad.
right
That's
now.
my bad. That's my bad.
You couldn't get under my skin if you tried.
I only get to do this once a
Get in
year,
you.
so I get a little
My
excited.
recommendation is very much the fruitiest, not fruity at all, but pretty gay. The caramel frappe at McDonald's is tasty as fuck, and they came out with a new one for the holiday season. Would recommend if anyone out there likes those. That's my recommendation for community service this week.
As long as you
I
stop
like that.
saying fucking frappe as frappe.
Frappe.
You just
Frappe.
Frappe.
People jokingly say it frappy, but I've never heard that
I
one.
don't know about that one.
You're
Well,
that-
I hate that too, but
You're that
It's the
girl
only
that
way
just
I've
wants
heard
to be different. You just do everything
I
different.
am different.
It's
I was built different.
like
You wouldn't understand
oh, it's a crayon.
my
No,
trials and
it's a,
tribulations.
it's a crayon. No, it's a crayon. You're one of those.
How do you say roof? Roof?
Roof.
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 How do you say milk?
I'm a dog. I say what?
Hey, what? That was crazy.
That's a crazy pronunciation.
Milk?
Milk.
Milk.
My dog.
How do you say washer?
Okay. Let's go, baby.
Keep it on the rails now, boys.
I'll live
Anything
off the
else before we
rails.
get into a segment that's top of the charts?
I'll do one off. Went to my first amateur fight this weekend. Shout out to my boy Austin Wolcott. Wrestled with him at Sheridan. Got in the cage. Great time. My boy got absolutely dropped round one. Just clipped.
Shit.
Got dropped. Got back to his feet. Clinched. Got clipped again. Did the standing zombie. And then clinched again. Made it to the second round. And then somehow got his vision back. Second round. 1, 2 right on the chin and just started teeing off in this guy and got the TKO win. So shout out Austin Wolcott. That shit was badass.
Yeah, Connor was saying it was the fight of the night.
Yes, 100%.
It's pretty cool.
It was sweet.
Winning after getting dropped twice, that's incredible.
I'll send the video. I was like, dude, I haven't screamed like that in a long time. I was like, when he got dropped, I'm like, put your hands up, put your hands up. I'm like screaming. My voice is cracking.
Could you make bets on this?
Probably.
I'm sure you could find
Like
something
underground
down
or
there.
something.
Yeah.
I guarantee you
Is this
could.
an actual league?
Yeah, OCL, Ohio Combat League. I think they go down to Newport, Kentucky next week, but it was 12 amateur fights and a pro fight at the end. That was pretty sweet. And shout out to, I think his name's Trayvon. 8 wins, first professional fight. Never had a fight go past the first minute. And he walked out to No Face by Drake, and they're all wearing shiesties. And I was like, I bet Brady would like this.
Wow.
Like the whole Drake thing. It was pretty. It was
That's
raw.
pretty cool.
It was raw. That was the guy. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fight that guy.
Yeah, scary dude.
He reached out and touched that dude. He dropped, and I was like, yeah, he's tough. So, check out your
That's pretty
local regional amateur fights. Good time. Cheap beer.
Think you could ever fight like that and actually take repetitive blows to the head? Because it's a no for me, dog.
It depends. I don't know. Like, I watched the heavyweights there. I'm like, yeah, I could, I like be real with yourself. I'm like, yeah, I would probably win these fights, but it's all about skill-based matchmaking. Like, there comes a certain point where you just don't stand a chance anymore.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you would have had to have started in your younger years just to take beatings and, like, get used to that. I think if you just go into it at this point, you could get slept.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
No doubt. That's why everybody was like, hey, Devin, you ever thought about fighting? And I was like, yeah, until I watched that guy get kneed in the face and broke his orbital. And I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, fuck that.
I was like, I'll be street tough. Like, I don't need to prove it. I know what I got.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Born.
Oh, my God.
Do we have
Okay.
Like lunch meat, baby.
Theme music yet? We need theme music for this.
We
Yeah,
don't.
we do.
How about
Yeah, we
you
do.
create a song, Adam Bowman,
Okay.
and then we'll play it.
All right,
I'll
I'll
be
start breaking
right
over.
there. For
Yeah,
Drunk Draft. It is the segment by Intoxicating Sports where we draft and you make us drink. Basically.
Let's
on, Rock.
go.
Let it roll.
Yeah.
1. Let it go. 10 more. Oh, there it is. Those trumpets, baby. Fire me up, Brady. What is it this week? Give it to me.
We got to do our recap.
Can't do it without doing the recap. Drunk Draft 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hunter won the pop draft.
Yeah. This was a hit. Heard from a
And
lot of
some
folks
say
on this
soda,
one.
I say pop. And he kind of killed it for some odd reason.
Whoa.
Well, you had a good team.
I say something like that every time I lose.
I woke
know
up.
you do.
When I heard you pick Pepsi round 1, I called Megan while she was at work. I'm like, this idiot.
Dude.
This dumbass.
Pepsi? I can't believe people don't like Pepsi.
I don't associate with Pepsi people. Like, when you said that, I almost stopped
Oh
being your
my
friend.
God, because
it freaked
Pepsi
me
is
out. Freaked me
Coke's
out.
number one competitor, so logically it makes sense to pick. I think it tastes better than Coke.
That year, dude.
It's crazy that people are so against my team.
You're
Finally got
you're
you
lucky
two
you don't
fighting
live here
now.
anymore because I start breaking shit. But this is Hunter's domain now.
You can still do it if you
No,
want.
you can't. No, you can't.
Literally, you saying you like Pepsi over Coke is like every fan or every team the Steelers play. They're like, hey, let's combat the terrible towels. Like, wave your big blue
No way.
towel at the game this week. That's what you sound like. Stop it.
I can't get on that. I'm
Seek
against
help.
it. I'm
Seek
against
help.
it.
So, Brady, how'd you finish with your Pepsi team?
I finished last place.
The people have spoken.
Tough beat.
I mean, I had Mountain Dew, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't care what I took the last one. I lost. So Iowa shotgun. I'm not gonna do it now, only because I'm a little under the weather. So I will owe you next week. I'm sorry, guys.
Go Bobcats.
You want your size to watch.
Yeah, that too. But the order this week will go me, King because he's filling in for Josias, Bowman, and then the winner Hunter.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious? This is our topic.
You texted him, right?
I told him, and I texted
Did
him
you?
second time and said, "Yes, we are doing numbers. I don't know. LOL."
Okay, I thought it was like a joke.
No.
Oh, Hunter, we're going to kill this.
Not a
I
fucking
have
joke.
been talking for like 2 years now that numbers is coming,
Only reason I'm doing the pod, I'm done after this.
and I'm retiring after this. And I've been waiting for this.
Dude, the views are gonna go down on up to this one. Oh
Are
my
you
God.
kidding me?
I'm gonna pay people to vote on this one.
Drunk draft numbers. Yeah, I guess I read it too fast. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't read the bottom. He said, and yeah, we're picking numbers for draft. LOL. IDK. I thought he meant like
Just said that.
I thought he meant like order. Like okay.
Luckily for you know a lot of numbers. I bet.
You'd be
There's no
surprised.
shortage.
You
of
only need to know
options.
like 12. So I think we can
If you can count to 12, you have enough options.
3 rounds probably.
3
safest.
rounds, numbers.
That's fine with me. I'm ready.
All right, your boy B team is up. I'm going to go with the number that signifies when you are the absolute best at something. When you go out and do something, this is what you want to be, and that is number 1.
I got to say, of all the numbers out there, infinite number, that was my first round. That was my 1-1.
Let's go.
1-1 was 1.
Easy pick here. Easy pick. 69.
Oh,
That was in my first round as well.
God,
I
dude.
love it. We're on the same wavelength
Hoping to get back
here.
to me.
I like it. I like where you guys are coming from.
So now it's where do we go from here?
It is where do we go from here? Yep. It was like a quarterback heavy draft at the top. Now you pick up the pieces.
Oh yeah, I think I know what I want to do. I want to take the number 100.
Wow,
Solid.
this is crazy. This is
Okay.
3 on my top 4.
100.
Give me
100.
100%.
100.
What do you say? You know, I'm 100. I'm 100.
So yeah, those are some good numbers. There's no doubt about it. I will go with something that is like 10,000 times better than that,
You're scaring me.
No way.
Okay.
and that's 1 million. 1 million, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit!
That is so much better than
That's
your
not gonna,
guys'.
that's not gonna fit on the graphic.
But
Yeah,
thank
that sounds like you're gonna
thank
spell it.
God
Hey, you want me to spell it or
I
write it
have
out?
the first round of the second pick. And with that one, we're dipping into a different positional group. And that is the irrational numbers. And we're going with pi,
Great pick.
ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Great pick.
3.16.
We're going with pi.
The nerdy
I
girls
still
are gonna
remember
like
some
that.
of it. 3.1415926535. That's when I lose it.
890 or
Something like that, yeah.
96 picks.
We
Okay.
are
Pie's
into
good
the
pick.
thick of it, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Bowman.
What number do you want to see when you pull the lever on a slot machine? What is?
I know Bowman.
777.
7.
I just want the number 7.
Damn it.
You just the 7?
Yes, sir.
What?
7-7.
Ooh,
That's
That's
a
a
lucky
good one.
one.
That's a good
That's a
one.
lucky
I'm
one.
at a bit of a crossroads now. Okay.
It's gonna be a confusing ass graphic.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride something about this number isn't legal on most jerseys, but go ahead and give me 00.
Wow.
Okay, I love it.
Wow.
Give me 00.
First one not on my board.
Yeah, and not a bad pick.
Right. Not a bad pick. Don't hate it. You're going with the football numbers.
That's pretty
I
good.
like it.
Yep.
Brady for 2.
I'm going to go
You've
with.
got a chance.
For what?
Take your pick.
You already know.
I'm
If he
gonna-
doesn't snipe
Oh,
it,
he-
my bad. Go ahead.
I don't know what you guys want me to pick now. You got me thinking about it.
Oh,
So this is what you should.
You'll
Go
figure
ahead.
it out.
I didn't
You'll
think
figure
about
it
this
out.
at
You'll
all,
figure it
dude.
I know, and that's why you're going to lose again.
No, I think it's because I didn't that I'm going to win. I'm going to go with the number 23.
That's a
Uh,
lose. That's
Rare
a loss.
miss.
You know, people make
Rare
songs
miss.
about it.
could've
It's
gone
one of the
one-
greatest
you could've gone
ever.
1,
Yeah,
2,
you
3.
could have done
in
that
order.
in better order. You could have went 1, 2, 3.
That's lame, bro. That's lame.
23 is lame.
I literally did 1, 2, 3. So 23. Okay, Jordan,
the
LeBron.
votes will decide it.
When you're the best player in sport, that's what you pick. 23. So there you go.
Give another pick.
45.
I'm gonna go with the number 3.
Shout out Chance King, number 45.
You have 1, 23, and 3.
I think when I started playing basketball, I was number 3 because
Nobody gives a fuck
I
about
thought
you
of
playing
Allen
JV
Iverson.
basketball.
No, when I was a little kid,
Even smaller.
I was number 3 for Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade. This is a number I liked. I think it's a nice, popular, single-digit number.
3 ball.
So 3 ball.
Okay. I can't go back to the well. 69. That's a good one. Obviously, I don't smoke a lot of dope, so that's not my deal. But
Not a
what I
lot,
do
keyword.
is when I get dealt that ace and I'm banging on that table, monkey, give me 21. Give me 21.
I like it better in 23.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bowman, the penultimate.
There's so many numbers I want to pick.
I know. Can
But
we
it's
go
like,
5 rounds?
How do you convey a number? Well, I mean, I get to make the graphics, so I could convey the number any way I want. But
Yep.
I took a single-digit number. I don't think I need a double-digit number here.
And you don't have a double-digit number on the roster.
I don't think I need it.
Mm.
I got the 100.
It's a bold build.
What, you want to say it at the same time? You want to guess? When you're ready.
Okay.
When you're ready, let's count down.
I'm gonna take
3, 2, 1, 8.
420.
That's I know it.
420.
That's fine. That's
Wow.
fine.
I had to.
I couldn't do
420.
69 and 420. I know I had to give it to somebody.
I mean, there's some other numbers that I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't hate any of it.
I expected a rational number from you.
I just don't think the people are.
Yeah,
gonna be
I'm
there.
going to go down with the ship, honestly.
Love it.
Um,
People are gonna see it and say that's not a number.
We're going to go
Fuck him.
Infinity?
with the golden ratio, and that is phi.
Repeating, of course.
Fee, fi, fo.
This is probably one that not many people are familiar with,
The
but
hoes are
Damn
gonna
straight.
love
heard of the
this.
Hunter's
the
dropping
ancient
panties out
geometry
here.
conspiracies and all the
Like with the little turn
Yeah.
thingy.
the
that guy.
and then
Seashells and
like the
whatnot.
shells, like the ratios.
Yep.
That is all comes back to phi, which the actual thing is 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, but
Ooh.
or just known as the Greek letter phi.
Interesting.
You're gonna have to send me what you want in the graphic.
Love the vision. Can I see those? How do you spell that?
You got a clip art draw.
So he's got 1 million. He's got pi, and he's got phi.
Yep, and didn't get to I. I thought you would take the imaginary
I was
square root
gonna,
of
I was
negative
gonna maybe
1.
take E. was what I
E,
was thinking
IV
about.
on there. Yep, it was right after 9/11 and
Oh.
right before 111.
I think this is going to be an absolute shootout
Can
between
we put some
Bowman
honorable?
and
I
King.
got a lot of honorable mentions.
I have a
well, all the single digit
There's
numbers.
a lot
whatever.
of numbers, so just keep it
E,
short.
10 is just. I mean, we're base 10.
yeah.
Like I'm surprised it wasn't taken. 8675309.
Oh, I did. That's a good one. Good one. Good
That's
one.
funny.
Yeah.
Your mom's number.
Ah!
13. Unlucky number. Some
Hey.
people.
Yep.
13. That was one of mine. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
was thinking of
20/20, 9/11.
Yep. I like -1 because it just unlocks a whole other set of numbers.
Sure.
Had 1, 2, 3, which you kind of got there, but
Kind of.
not quite. E, yeah, the natural logarithmic growth. 0, I feel like 0 is just a staple.
Double zero.
00, yeah, that works.
18, age of consent.
Of
21,
course. Of course.
drinking.
Yeah, 21, yeah.
The only one that I had on my list that I just cooked up. Well, I'll just tell you my list. I had 13, 69, 420, something about 99 on a jersey, like J.J. Watt. Pretty tough, and 00. So that was just top of my head, though.
Oh, actually, there's a lot of 7s up here.
Yeah, Big Ben.
Those
That
might
was
go up on the graphic.
A big number
King, Matt Johnson.
for sports guys, you know? Yes, Matt Johnson's number 7. Hell yeah. My boy.
Didn't even call out my own number. That would have just been selfish, though.
Are you still behind me? Where you at?
I
yeah.
am right there. Never forget.
A Google.
A Googleplex.
What is that?
Okay, Google.
It's like 100 zeros. 1 and then 100 zeros, I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
I rock with that. So 00 repeating, of course.
Just a ton of zeros.
Mhm.
Well-
0.9 repeating or 1.
Yeah, early prediction. This is going to be an absolute shootout between Adam Bowman and Devin King.
Yeah, I've learned that just
Wouldn't mind.
predicting just doesn't matter. So, all right. Appreciate you guys listening to the pod. Shout out Devin for making a special guest appearance. And until next week, what's up? Cheers.
Infinity.
Peace.